Hello, Joe again. The Joy of Not Working by Ernie J. Zelinsky. Most of this book is something that I learned about from like watching some of the financial YouTubers I watch. The thing of this book is pretty much it's barely written by the perspective of a person in his older years, which is what we are calling the boomers. Nowadays, even the author of the book, that's what he refers to himself as. A boomer, right? Overall, the book is not necessarily encourage you not to work. What's pretty much saying is basically learning how to enjoy your life when you're not working, right? Because since he is comes from the older generation, like I said, he refers to himself as a boomer age. People that kind of grew up around that age, they have the mentality of like, the strong worker ethics. You got to work your ass off to the bone if you want to, be able to eat well and all this stuff. And like, I kind of related to him in that sense because that's how I kind of grew up. Basically, you got to work hard. You got to wake up early. You got to stay up late and work. You got to do this. If you're fucking hurt, tough it out. If you're sick, tough it out. Fucking, and you're tired. Oh well. Drink some caffeine and keep going, yada yada. There's a lot of that mentality that kind of like I grew up with, and like as a guy, as a male, having that mentality can wear you down. It's like you're supposed to just tough it out and not bitch whatsoever. Fuck that. That's right, fuck that. Anybody that thinks that way or encourages that lifestyle, eat a dick. And I mean that with fucking passion because, I lived like that for years. And it's just like, if you're working hard and if you're not really achieving the financial goals that you want through that lifestyle, then obviously something is wrong. You need to make a massive change, right? Which is what I did. And that's pretty much what the book goes towards is that, a lot of people, they live that lifestyle where they just have to work their ass off. But, there are ways to fucking live your life without fucking working so goddamn much. And that's what the book is about. No, the book is not necessarily just saying not work. It's more of saying trying to increase the value of your time where like you can make just as much money throughout the week instead of working like 12-hour days. You can make as much money by having an increased value if you work 4-hour days, right? Not necessarily like, working your ass off, but being pretty much developing like skills and like work ethics where like you can get a lot done. Say if something that takes you 8 hours, if you can figure out a way to get it done in 4 hours, then boom, you're already making a lot more money like that, right? But the other thing that I think pretty much mainly the book tries to get across is basically a lot of people that kind of grew up their entire lives working, right? Say like that mentality of like, you got to work hard daily, every fucking day of the year, birthday, holidays, or whatever, again, that's how I was raised. The moment, like, say people that have reach the retirement age, they end up getting sick because they don't know how to retire because they're so used to working, right? And pretty much the work culture that people are so ingrained into having where like they're just stuck in an office and pretty much they don't really have a lifestyle out of that, their work environment. So when they're not working, they feel uneasy or they feel like they have like nothing to achieve or nothing to obtain or nothing to reach for or nothing to strive for because they're not working. So don't let your work define you. You're not your job. Your job is something to help you enjoy your life so you can obtain money so you can learn to chill the fuck out, right? So learn to like have a network of friends and all this stuff, have a circle of buddies, not rely on the people that you meet at work to become your social life and all this stuff. So that's pretty much what the book's mainly about. There's more to it. Obviously the first half of the book I did enjoy. The last half of the book, I did like it. It's just like it goes into a lot of like Zen philosophy and Buddhism, and it goes into like teachings of that kind of stuff, learning how to enjoy the moment and all that, which I do appreciate. But I mean, the thing is, a lot of that stuff I did read in the past. So for someone that doesn't understand much about like Zen and learning how to appreciate the moment, and learn to live at the moment and all that, this book would be kind of good for that. So yeah, the first half just talks about, American work life and pretty much, learning how to enjoy your time when you're not working and not becoming the job that you are in the sense of like, you're just stuck in an office. The attitude that you have to develop because you want to kiss ass to work to increase the corporate ladder or whatever. Basically, it's saying just don't become a lame ass. You just work your ass off, you forget to enjoy life, right? Design a work life, a lifestyle where like work is something to help you get the money so you can turn around and go fish at the end of the weekend, right? That kind of shit. So yeah, definitely check this book out. Yeah, I got this for like $5, so yeah, it's like whatever. That's enough for Joe's book club. I did 3 videos in one shot of like the 3 books I've read. I don't know. Like I said, I'm going on my 40s. I never thought I'd be the kind of guy that like to read a lot and like actually read these like kind of back to back, pretty quickly, right? I just had there were days where I just like wake up and like I'll just like stay in my room and just read it all in one shot. Like this book, Yeah, I started reading it, and like one morning, like I just woke up and I just started reading it until it was dinner time. I was already done with it. It's like it was a good book. I did like it a lot. This times of quarantine, definitely read a book. I say obviously, as you know, I'm a video editor. And I do like being on my computer. I like to play my video games, but when I don't feel like it, or if I go to the park, especially during the summertime, we go to the beach. I definitely like going to chilling at the beach, and I read a book. Just sit there and read. So that's all I got for you. Thanks for watching these videos. Hopefully, I encourage you guys to like look into these books, or maybe not necessarily just read the books entirely, but if you look up the book and maybe like try to understand what the book is trying to say, then you're look more into that message, then cool, yeah. But I don't know. Yeah, they're good reads. Hope it helps. Take care and peace.